super loopy. Guys, I wanted to share a video with you guys about alopecia, hair loss, hair shedding when you have a chronic or an autoimmune disorder. I wanted to share what I'm doing to kind of combat these symptoms. I know sometimes it can come from just your normal lupus or autoimmune disorder, but I also, a lot of times mine comes from my medications, to be honest. The minute that I got on prednisone again, my hair started clogging up the drain in my shower. So I'm like, oh. And when I was combing it out, my hair out with my wide tooth comb, it would be a wad, a thick wad of hair that was entangled around it, and it was clean when I started. So it kind of prompted me to say, okay, Gabby, what are you going to do? Are you going to just cut it all off? Or are you going to fight? Are you going to fight for your hair? Are you going to fight for your hair care journey? And I decided to fight. I decided to be a warrior in this aspect because a lot of times we don't have a lot of energy to give to certain things. Certain things just don't matter to us. And for me, I was willing, if my hair does fall out and I have to just cut it off like before, so be it. I'm not opposed to it. I actually like my short hair, but I wanted to see and kind of do my own research to see if I can combat this alopecia that is trying to attack my hair and my scalp. So yeah, so far, what I decided when I first started, I'm like, okay, I need to do all this research and I need to figure out, and I did do research to try to figure out, what is going to work, but you have to buy products and you have to use them to try to figure it out. And the hair care routine that I have been doing, it's already yielding good results. And I'm so excited to share it with you guys today. So the first thing was, I didn't, before having lupus, I didn't really do a lot to my hair, and I can be honest. I would wet and go, put a leave-in conditioner, and just go, because I have naturally curly hair. But after having lupus, I have to take care of my hair. So the first thing I said is, what am I doing wrong in my hair care routine right now? And the first thing is using cotton pillowcases. So what I did was I went out to Marshall's and I just got like a $5 pillowcase, a satin pillowcase, and I love it actually. I don't even if I didn't have alopecia, it's really great to have in general, so that you're not rubbing and there's not a lot of friction on your hair with that cotton pillowcase. So I started there. And also making sure that I did something to my hair at night. So before, I would put on a bonnet or some type of hair scarf. Some days I would, some days I wouldn't. But now I'm very intentional about making sure that I do something to my hair before I go to bed. So whether it is just combing it out gently, any tangles or anything like that, I can also just braid it up. But sometimes I tell people I put in my set it off braids, or I will put it into some Miss Sealy plaits. I mean, you have to do something to your hair. No matter if you're going through alopecia or whatever, just literally, or whatever hair type, you literally need to be making sure that you are moisturizing or doing something to your hair. So you should have a hair care routine that you have before, no matter what type of hair texture that you have. So after that, I said, okay, so what is the second step here? So I'm going to take care of my nighttime routine. I'm going to make sure that I am doing something to my hair. But what do I put on my hair in the meantime? So what I decided to do was I said, okay, so if my hair is being brittle and it's not being nourished and moisturized, then that's where I need to start. So I decided, and I love this brand, and I will show you guys each thing that I have been doing. First thing is weekly. I'm going to be doing this 2 times a week. a deep conditioning, moisturizing type of regimen. So I use Mielle. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but I think it's Mielle. But Mielle has an overnight moisturizer, and you put it in your hair and you put a cap on, and then you go to sleep. You get up the next morning and you wash it out. So I use this, and also I've been using the rice water collection that she has. These are not my favorite scents, but they do smell absolutely amazing. But this one is not. I'm the honey and pomegranate girl. But this rice water therapy is great. You put it in on your split ends, and I usually try to put it on with this. I know that it says do it before you wash, but I put it with this, and my hair is doing so much better just in the month and some change that I've been doing this regimen. So I do these two. That is the moisturizing aspect. And then you get in the shower, you wash it out, and then you just do your regular washing, shampoo, conditioner, all of that. Now, with that being said, I have eczema and dermatitis in my scalp occasionally. So, and that's always been that way since I was a child. So what I do is I would, instead of buying those shampoos like that they prescribe, what I would do was I would use Head and Shoulders because it has zinc, and that kind of combats that dermatitis and eczema in my head. So I've done that for years. But the only bad thing about that is it has a lot of sulfate in it, and it strips my hair of all the moisture that I just kind of put in. So what I did was I was intentional about only using the Head and Shoulder once a week, because I wash my hair on average about 2 to 3 times a week, because my hair, because it's so fine and curly, sometimes that excess the excess moisture and excess oils and things like that, it just weighs my hair down. It's not as cute, if we're honest. So sometimes I do. Maximum will be 3 times a week, but sometimes I do have to wash it more than once a week. So when I do that, I'm only doing Head and Shoulders once a week, and then I implemented before, because before I would just do the Head and Shoulders and just put in a leave-in conditioner and go. But it was not all that I needed to do. So I also have tried this Shea Moisture Power Green Shampoo. It smells so good, guys. It smells so amazing, and it will leave your hair smelling like this for a long, long time. The next day I can smell it. The next day after that I can smell it. So great. I don't like the consistency. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am a lather girl. I love not bubbles, but I love a good lather in my head. This is not going to yield you that much lather, but because it's very thin, it's a thin consistency. But I can tell that once I put this, I do the Head and Shoulders, and then I try this, it is amazing. It is much softer when I get out of the shower. I can tell that my hair has obtained some extra moisture and nutrients in it. So this is amazing. I love this, guys. It has it's moringa and avocado, kale, green algae. It is so good. I love this. The smell of it. Oh, I love, 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 love. And then of course, for me, I'm like, oh, I want to add in some extra moisture. So I use my favorite. This is my favorite. It is Mielle. It is the leave-in conditioner, pomegranate and honey. Oh my gosh. Talk about something that smells absolutely beautiful. This is a game changer, a lifesaver. I put this in periodically. If I'm not going to wash it because it's not really oily, I will use this leave-in conditioner in my hair. I just put a few drops in it and kind of rejuvenate my curls. So this is good. And she has the curl pudding or smoothie. Great product. I love them, and it's really, really helping. And then I've tried a new product, guys. I haven't been using it but for like a week. I do like it so far. It is not as heavy as most oils. And it's called Glory. I don't know if you can see, but it's called Glory. It's by Curl Bible. And at first I'm like, you know, like anything, I'm kind of skeptical because I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work, and we don't want to spend money, you know, on these products, but sometimes you have to just try something. And so far, this is a growth oil, and it smells so good, and it really is not as heavy. If you've ever used oils in your hair before, or any type of growth oil, the problem is that it's either too loose or it is too thick. It is too heavy on your hair. If it gets in the hair and not in the scalp, you just look like you've been in the rain or a wet dog, and no one has time for that. So this right here, I love it. The application tube is so cool because it's not like the regular ones where it's like, oh, well, it's just not. It has that tip where you can put it actually in your scalp. And like I said, it's a perfect consistency. So Curl Bible, I'm gonna, you know, be posting, guys, on my results on this. But Glory by Curl Bible, try it for yourself. And then also my Mix Chicks hair dressing. It's like a dry hair conditioner. So trying to work out not over washing my hair is the problem too. So I kind of put these on the edges of my hair, on the ends, excuse me, of my hair, to just make sure that my ends are not splitting, because a lot of times if you're like me, it's a little hard to do sometimes. So, but anyways, guys, just wanted to let you know what I was doing with my hair care journey. I use my wide tooth comb, and don't use skinny comb tooth combs, please, because you're gonna really mess up your hair. But use this, and I barely have any strands now, and I am so excited to like share my journey. It may not work for everybody, but you may want to try some of the things that I'm doing, because it is yielding results. Just in 1 month, my hair went from a wad on this to just a few strands when I am combing it out, and I am so excited. So I wanted to share with you guys my journey. I will do an update as far as the Glory Curl Bible, the oil, the growth oil, to see if my edges, because I'm really using it for my edges right now, and the bald spots in my crown. So I am going to post an update, guys, once I figure out and have the results. So anyways, I'm gonna hop off, but guys, I hope that you have an amazing day. And if no one has told you that they love you and appreciate you, I love you, and so does God. Have a great day.